This is Newcap News with Lauren Poland.
Good evening and thank you for joining us. An 89-year-old woman is lucky to be alive after a head-on crash near St. Paul last night. This is what her Toyota Corolla looked like. Nasty weather played a role in the crash involving a semi and the Corolla. Poor visibility, it came on suddenly with heavy snowfall, causing the woman to become disoriented. Her vehicle crossed the center line and collided with the semi head-on. She was transported to hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. The driver of the tractor-trailer was unhurt. Leadership hopefuls are making their final push, proving to Alberta voters why their party should lead the province. But with 4 rookies and a veteran underdog on the ballot, are people paying more attention to provincial parties or who will speak up locally for their region?
For the first time in 4 decades, the current government's rule is in jeopardy, with a very real possibility the PCs could be pushed from power. But whoever Albertans decide to vote in, one thing is crystal clear.
The people in Alberta now are not going to take it anymore. They're not. It's just not acceptable to do some of the things you have in the past.
The debate now for voters: who will best represent the province and who will best represent your region? And what is more important, the leading party or the candidate speaking on your behalf? Albertans are divided.
On the candidate in our riding?
The party itself. Why? Generally the way the vote. Well, it seems to have a wider effect.
An answer Allen says could be a game changer for this election. For him, it's about local representation. I
believe because of the inexperience of the leadership that it's going to come back to more to the candidates in all ridings in Alberta.
In Vermilion-Lloydminster, some have personal problems with local candidates, swaying certain voters away from popular parties. While for others, it's the exact opposite. Support for the person running, but still reserving their vote for the party they want to lead.
I always review what my candidate is doing for me and my community, and I vote on that.
I'm always all over, so I think, the party as the whole, it's everywhere, right? Not just one person to a particular area.
I want them to listen to us.
So will it be the person or the party who grabs your vote? Another key factor in what promises to be one of the most exciting elections in Alberta's history. And for some, the solution is as easy as:
may the best man or lady win.
The Battle River Wainwright constituency has 44 communities spanning close to 430 kilometers end to end, with twice as many communities as any other constituency. Its growth only puts more importance on this election, and this year's candidates are ready for change. Elise Cox has that story.
The Battle River Wainwright constituency has seen some controversy this election, with Wild Rose signs being stolen and incumbent Doug Griffiths moving out of the constituency. But it's also home to controversies all Albertans are facing, like healthcare shortages.
We have a fantastic contingent of doctors, and the next step, which I'm sure we'll get to in the next 2 years, is to turn the sod on a new hospital that's a regional hospital for the area that will help us attract more doctors, train more rural staff, and meet the needs of a growing community, a growing military base, and the surrounding communities.
We need to start getting some of these things accessible to Albertans. Rural Albertans it's one of the reasons we're losing rural Albertans. We don't have the services we need.
Our massive Alberta Health Services conglomerate isn't really addressing local issues. It's centralized decision-making that isn't working. There's useful things about having the big centralized board, but having said that, I think the actual decision-making can't be made at that level. It has to be made at local levels.
And land use laws have become an extreme concern with current bills that are in place. Bills 50, 36, 24, and 19 all contribute to giving the government power over landowners' property rights.
Peter Lougheed introduced a Bill of Rights 35 years ago that protects property rights. We introduced another bill just to confirm that no one can have their property taken away, denied access to the courts, denied fair compensation or consultation. We have the strongest property rights protection in all of North America.
We're going to repeal all of those bills. We have no property rights left in this province, and we repeal those bills and we'll be back on somewhat of a level playing field as farmers.
The whole introduction of all the bills have all been put in place with absolutely no public consultation whatsoever. And I am strongly opposed to the way they've done. I'm strongly opposed to what they imply.
Candidates from the Liberal Party and the NDP Party did not respond to interview requests. Elise Cox, Newcap News.